Good morning. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. I just wanted to jump on here real quick and give you a quick video message. My name is Anthony Simone. I'm the head football coach at St. Pius. And I wanted to jump on here to, first and foremost, I want to thank you for choosing St. Pius. It's a special place. It's near and dear to my heart. I am a 2002 graduate of St. Pius. My entire family graduated from Pius. I have a brother and two sisters that graduated from Pius, and my mother and my father both graduated from Pius. So we are a Pius family, and we truly believe in everything that Pius stands for. And I'm just so thankful and blessed to be part of the St. Pius 10th family, doing what I'm doing what God has created me to do. And that's not to be a football coach, it is to be a mentor to young men and help them achieve their full potential on the field and in life. That is, enough about me. The reason why I wanted to reach out to you all is to kind of give you some information about the football team and what we're doing. First, I want to invite each and every single one of you to be part of our football family. I'd like to see your sons out playing football. And, if they play soccer, if they do something out, that is great. That's fantastic. I want them to do that. I just really like to push these young men to do something, an extracurricular activity outside of school. And, that just to keep you involved and to keep you developing. And I think that's a huge, it's very, very important for these young men and the young women in the school. So it's something that I push, but I wanted to personally invite you guys to play football and be part of our football family. Just a little bit, just to give you some information on what we're doing and what we stand for as a football program. So something that we preach to the team, something I preach and all of our coaches preach to the team day in and day out is being champions, okay? And something that we really focus on is being champions. It's not winning championships, it's being a champion. And that is the baseline focus of what we do holistically as a football team. If you haven't followed us over the last couple of years, we've had some great success. And we've been to the state championship the last 2 years. And, we've won a lot of football games, and that's great, but that's simply a byproduct of what and how we do things. And our focus is never winning a football game. Our focus is being a champion. And that is in the classroom, that is on the football field, that is outside of school, that is in our everyday life. We want to wake up and go to bed as a champion. And, as a coach and as our coaching staff, it's really important for us to bring these young men closer to God. And, we have that example for us is the ultimate champion is Jesus Christ. And, that's who we look to, and that's who guides us. And so that's something that we keep right in front of us, all season, all off season. And it's something that is part of our culture on this football team, and we hope that your son will be a part of it. So that's kind of the gist of what we do. And one of the things, and I know we all have concerns, and so there's some parents when it comes to football, there's concerns about safety, and I wanted to address that with you because that's an area of focus for us as well. We are blessed enough and we are lucky enough to have great alumni supporters. We have a great school that supports the football team. We have great alumni that supports the football team, and we're able to provide the absolute best equipment to put on each and every single one of our football players. And it doesn't matter if you're a freshman, it doesn't matter if you're a senior, everybody is getting top of the line equipment because that is a real focus of ours. And when we came in 2 years ago, that is something that we completely revamped. We had the great support of our alumni, and we got all new equipment. And we didn't just buy, a mediocre helmet and shoulder pads. We went out and got the best. And we will continue to do that as equipment evolves. And so that's one area for us to focus on our injury prevention or making the sport more safe was equipment. That was one one particular area. And another area that we focus on as coaches is going out, and it's mandatory for all of our coaches. And we have some phenomenal coaches on our football team that know football and that know how to mentor young men. And one of the things, in order to be a coach with St. Pius, it's mandatory that you go out and clinic up every single season. And so we go out and we will go and travel and go to clinics, usually across the Midwest, and we'll spend weekends and do different things as a coaching staff and learn the most up-to-date techniques and try to perfect what we do. Maybe we make a tweak to a technique to make it safer or to make it more efficient for our football team. So that is a mandatory thing that we do as a coaching staff, is we continue to grow our knowledge of the game and evolve what we do, because techniques and equipment and everything changes year to year, and it's really important that we stay educated. So that is an area of focus for us, so you can know that your son is being taught the proper way to tackle, the safe way to tackle, that is efficient for him. So that is something that we do as coaches. So that's another area of making this sport safer for these young men. The final area is really been a key focus point of ours, and it's been, it's been a huge asset to our program and to our school and to these young men, has been our strength and conditioning coach. We do have a full-time on the football team strength and conditioning coach, Coach Termini. He is a physical therapist by day, and he's a certified strength coach. And so he's able to combine the best of both worlds. So he understands the human body, and he understands our sport at a high level, and he understands how to prepare these young men and prepare their bodies to go through the functional exercises they need to go through in order to play this game at a high level and to not get injured. Naturally, we can't guarantee anything. Injuries are part of sports, part of life, and things happen. But this, just for example, this last season, we had one concussion, and we had 0 non-contact injuries. And that's kind of how we gauge our training. So if we have a non-contact, so contact injuries are going to happen. That's when you get hit and you break a finger or something like that. Whereas, a young man that's running and just pulls his hamstring, or a young man that's running and making a cut and blows his knee out, that is a non-contact injury. That's when there's no contact involved. And we had 0 non-contact injuries last year, which is absolutely amazing. And that tells us, we're heading in the right direction. Naturally, we're always looking to perfect what we do, but that was a big deal for us last year. And then the one concussion, that is, if you look at any sport out there, and football is a sport where we are hitting and doing things, regularly, and to have one concussion all season. We had one concussion the previous year as well, so we've had 2 concussions total in the last 2 years. And that really says a lot about what we're doing. And we hit that, like I said, with the helmets and the correct equipment and teaching correct techniques. But we also do things in the weight room where we strengthen certain muscles to control the head. So we do a lot of neck work, and we focus on building the muscles in their neck in order to prevent that type of injury. And it's been very, very successful for us. So I'm starting to take up quite a bit of your time, but I just wanted to make sure I spent some good amount of time on the safety issue, because I know that's a lot of concern for a lot of parents. But just know that is a focus of ours, and we are doing everything that we can to make sure that these young men are safe and doing things the proper way. So just some quick upcoming things, and this is going to be paired with this video, will be paired with an email. Please reply to this email to let me know that, hey, we are going to play football, so I can get your son on the proper list. And so we can start building our roster and getting our communication to you, because we're going to start doing some things with the incoming freshman class. So we started something last year. We have a strength and conditioning camp. We called it a camp. It's just an opportunity 3 days a week for the incoming freshmen to come up and lift with myself and Coach Termini so that we can start teaching them the techniques that we use in the weight room to get the form perfected before we get out there in the summer and start going full go. So that will be 3 days a week. We will probably start that at the beginning of March, beginning to middle of March, and that will probably be a 4 to 6 week program before we hit the summer. And that's just a great opportunity to get your son in there and lifting. And if he's questioning whether he wants to play football or not, please have him come and be part of it, because it's great no matter what. We teach you the proper technique to squat, the proper mobility that you need in order to squat, the proper technique for bench press, and just all the different lifts that we do. We are focused on technique in those sessions. So that's something you're going to want to look out for, and that communication will come. So please respond to the email so I can get you on that list. Then we will have our spring meeting, and that will be coming up probably at the end of March or beginning of April. And that will be in person. That will be at St. Pius. The date will be determined later, and so will the location, but it will be at Pius, somewhere at Pius. And we'll get you all up there. And that's when I will really dive in and share our mission with you and what we're about as a football program and what you can expect for us. Also, our summer schedule will be coming out very, very shortly. And that's another communication that you will want. We already have 3 dead weeks. So if you're going to take vacation, we have 3 weeks you can take vacation so that you don't miss any football over the summertime. So that's kind of everything. And, I've kind of touched on a little bit of everything. I know it's been about 12 minutes, but hopefully it was worth it for you. And I'm really, really looking forward to coaching your sons and more so mentoring your sons and seeing them reach their full potential as human beings. So thank you so much for your time. I really, really appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you for choosing St. Pius, and I'm really looking forward to meeting y'all. Have a great day.